Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. And today is a very special episode, and I'll tell you why. This is the last episode that I am recording all the way back in October before I left for my little month-long absence for military stuff. So, this may or may not be the last episode of Agrarian Skies 2 on my channel. We'll have to see. It all depends on how the series has done while I've been gone, and if I still feel like playing it when I get back. But in today's episode, what I want to do, now that we've got this beautiful storage room all set up and nice and organized, and oh man, organization, it is a thing of beauty and something I really should have done a long time ago. But now that we got that done, I think it is time to dive into some new stuff. So, let's head down into the storage room and see if we can find the quest book. Oh look, there it is, right exactly where it should be, because organization is a thing. Anyway, I'm just really happy about this, I'm sorry. So we have a couple quests with unclaimed rewards. Let's figure out what those are real quick. Assembly line, mob hunter, there's one. Okay, that'll get us an earth shard. Okay, whatever. And nope. Ooh, botanical engineering. Well, isn't that just perfect? Because what I wanted to do today was actually get into Botania a little bit. So, this is a good thing. We now have mystical white flower seeds. I'm just going to put the earth shard in there. Let's take a look at this. So, if I make a Petal Apothecary, ooh, how do I actually get mystical flowers? Does this grow? I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that this grows into a mystical white flower. That's going to be my assumption, at least. If that is not the case, then I guess we'll find out. Podzol. Here we go. I don't know if I'm going to need that or not, but it was in the quest book, so I'm going to grab it. So let's come on up here to our fields, and let's just see. Do we need... you go away. Scram. Leave me alone. Okay, so if we plant... Okay. Mystical white flower seeds. Has to grow on Podzol. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. I left my mattock down below. That was quite silly of me, actually. But that's okay. I don't think I actually need to till anything here. There we go. Okay, so we're growing mystical white flowers. And we'll let that grow for a little bit. Now, is this going to grow all the way into the Botania flower that I need? Because this is actually kind of a nifty... It's a little different way. Okay, and it just gives you one mystical white petal then, rather than a whole flower. Ah, okay. Well, that's still interesting, because then you have control over what it is you're growing and harvesting, as opposed to most standard Botania is kind of luck of the draw. In normal Botania, you use the floral fertilizer and just kind of hope that you get lucky with the right mystical flowers. At least until you get the Jaded Amaranthus, at which case you can just like make whatever you want forever. But I kind of like this way of doing it. So let's actually grab some stuff here. And I think I can now make the Petal Apothecary. There we go. So we've got that made. And that will unlock this, which was going to give me 16 mystical light blue petals. Now, I will need a pure daisy. Oh, and I actually get the Wand of the Forest as a reward. Okay, that speeds up the process a little bit. Let's take a look at the pure daisy. I need 4 mystical white flower petals. Piece of cake. I've got a flower up there that grows them. All right, let me go collect some of these petals, guys, and I will be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got the 4 petals that I need for the Petal Apothecary. So, let me just deposit some of this stuff that I don't particularly need right now. Like you and you and you. And let's go. I got my bucket, right? I do have my bucket. Okay, ooh, I do need seeds, though. Oh, you know what? Well, whatever. I'll use one of my 1010 seeds up there. That seems like a horrible waste, but I've got a few of them just kind of lying around, chilling, not really doing anything. So we'll just grab some of those. Okay, so if I put the Petal Apothecary here, and I fill it up with water, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and throw a seed in there, I get the pure daisy, which is pretty awesome. Now, that should unlock a quest, right? Oh, no. Oh, I need living rock and living wood. Okay, well, both of those should be very easy to get. Let's just grab a piece of dirt, and I'm just going to set it up right here because I can. I'll put that there. We'll grab a little bit of you, and a little bit of this, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will turn into living rock and living wool here in just a second. So, that should be fine. Then the mana pool, I'm going to need living... Okay, so I'm actually going to need a bit of this. Yeah, okay. Let me get this converted, guys. Let me get some of this stuff ready, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, guys, I am back. And I've just finished harvesting the crops and the fields and the stuff and the things and the stuff. So, we're going to gather up this living rock and living wool. Or living rock and living stone, I should say. And let's take the reward bag, of course. And let's trick that out. What do we get? 2 tin oreberry bushes. Not a great ward. I don't want that to go in that. I want that to go in here with the other oreberry bushes that I'm probably not even going to use at any point because they take forever. So, we can go solar power and make a day bloom, which will give us a couple more day blooms. So that's probably what we're going to have to do. We do need the mana pool as well. So let's do 8 living rock. Or is it living stone? Living rock. Okay, that's what I thought. And then I'll get the living wood that I need in a minute. So let's take a look at the recipe for the Manna Spreader here. Manna Spreader, I'll need 1 mystical white petal or mystical petal of some sort, a gold ingot, and then 6 of the living wood. So let's wait on this to convert. I'm going to go get myself some petals and stuff, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back. So, I think I have everything I need now to make the Manna Spreader. It is going to take me a little bit longer than I had originally thought to make a day bloom, though, just because it's actually kind of hard to get some of the petals that I need. So, that could be a problem. But, to start with, let's just go ahead and make the Manna Spreader. So, gold ingot, mystical petal of any kind, and there we go. Manna Spreader, and then we need to make the mana pool as well. Ooh, but we need the one that's not diluted. Unfortunately, the only way that I can do that is to get the day bloom going. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to have to go day bloom, aren't I? And that requires this stupid orange petal right here, which is a little bit harder to make. Yeah, and the only way that I'm going to get that is, let's look at it one more time. Red and yellow. Red is poppy and red tulip. Okay, I might be able to pull this off. Let's do this. Let's make a whole bunch of crop sticks. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. I should have a Botania chest. Grab a chest. We're going to make a chest just for Botania to keep all the stuff organized and all that kind of good stuff, because if I don't, bad things are going to happen. And then I will be very upset with myself. We'll put that in there as well. All right, I'm off to try and make myself a red... Oh, this is going to take forever. I'm off to make myself a red mystical flower seed, and then an orange mystical flower seed. So, bear with me just a little bit, guys, and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and it's probably, 15, maybe 20 minutes later, and I did manage to get the red. I did manage to get the yellow, which I already had, and more importantly, I have the orange. Yay! So now I can harvest these and get all the mystical flower petals that I need, which is great. So I need 2 yellows, a blue, and an orange. I should have all of those now. So let's just check these seeds here real quick. And just like everything else within AgriCraft, you can get these up to 10, 10, 10. So every time you harvest them, I believe you would get 4 petals would be the way that would work. I'm not really sure. Either way, we now have everything we need, and that is the important part. So let's come on down here and go into our lovely Botania chest and grab the stuff that we need. So that's all good. My Petal Apothecary is upstairs. And, actually, let's also grab the wand, the Manna Spreader, and the Mana Pool, because I'm going to need all of that as well. And we got to figure out where we're actually going to set up our Botania stuff. I'm kind of thinking just like right here, honestly. Just this little platform could be just fine. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll just make like a little, just kind of hollow out a little square right here. And then I'll probably poach some dirt from the AgriCraft farms. I think the mystical flowers can grow on regular dirt. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I know they can... Because you have to grow them in AgriCraft on Podzol, so maybe it's been changed, but normally they can just grow on regular dirt. Regardless, let's go ahead and make this day bloom. So we'll fill this up, put that in there. I need 1 seed. Can I use... Let me see if I can use these seeds, because if I can, that's actually a reason to keep them. And then it is 2 yellows, a blue, and an orange. Okay. So, 1 blue, 2 yellows, an orange, and a seed. Oh, I can use those seeds. Awesome. So, we now have ourselves a day bloom, and we'll take the quest that will get us 2 more of those things, which is great. Now, there's some other quests here and things which are fine, but this is for passive flowers, which don't last very long. And this is for an orchid, which is awesome, but also much later than what I can get to right now. So we're going to have to hold off on that one. Let's try out the day blooms. Let's see if this will actually work. Can I plant a day bloom on this? Yes, I can. Good, good, good. So I'm going to turn all of that then into dirt, I think. And I'm just going to basically steal all the dirt over here that's not in use from other plants at the moment. And I'll leave that dirt alone because I don't particularly want my area to be taken up by, nasty things. So there we go. Okay, now day blooms, you have to put them in a diagonal like that, otherwise they grow a little funky. So I'm going to put my mana pool over here. I'll put the Manna Spreader here. We'll take the Wand of the Forest, shift right click. Oh, actually I gotta... Whoa! We need this in bind mode. You go... No? There we go. Is this... Hold on. There we go. We got that spreading to where we want. Now we need you to connect to this, you to connect to this, and you to connect to this. And there we go. These are now all connected properly to the Manna Spreader. The Manna Spreader will spread its mana from the day blooms into here, and it will gather there. And soon, after some time, well, I shouldn't say soon, after some time passes and it gathers a little bit of mana, I'll be able to take the other mana pool that we're about to make right now by grabbing some of this and making another one. I'll be able to take that, and once there's actually some mana in here, I'll be able to throw it in like that. However, right now there's just not enough mana in there to make a proper mana pool. So for the time being, I'm just going to have to kind of leave that alone. But we're off to a pretty good start with Botania, I think. Let's just dump the rest of this junk in there. And we'll dump all of this junk in here. And I'm just going to let that run. This stuff can all go away. And let's go... Actually, can I put crop sticks over here? Do I have room? I suppose I can put them down here. Whatever. We'll do that. But I think that's pretty much all the time that we have for this episode, guys. I know it's a little bit of a shorter episode, but that's okay. That's okay. And, you know, keep in mind, as I said at the very beginning, this may be the last episode of Agrarian Skies 2. It may not be. It depends on how the series did while I was gone, because I have been gone now. I'll have been gone for about a month by the time that this video goes up and you see it. I hope you did enjoy the series if it is the last one. I'll let you guys know. Hopefully it did well. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will be continuing the series when I get back. I guess we'll find out. But as for me, guys, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate that, and it really helps out my channel. Tell me if you enjoy this series or not, or if I should look for something else to play. But other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.